Hello, world champions. I'm John Ward, and this is Breaking News with John Ward Breaking News. Breaking news!
Mr. President, criminal liability today. Do you take responsibility for at least being careless with classified material?
I take responsibility for not having seen exactly what my staff was doing. It goes in and points out things that appeared in my garage, things that came out of my home, things that were moved not by me, but my staff.
Mr. President.
81-year-old United States President Joe Biden's status as president is in serious political limbo after a disastrous press conference last night where Biden, who was the only Biden child of his generation whose egg didn't get stolen by over-raptorid dinosaurs, Biden attempted to defend himself from the findings of the recently released report by Special Counsel Bob Hur, no relation to Ben.
For months when you were asked about your age, you would respond with the words, "Watch me." Many American people have been watching, and they have expressed concerns about your age.
That is your judgment. That is your judgment. That is not the judgment of the press.
These findings were as follows. 1. Joe Biden, quote, willfully retained and disclosed highly classified materials when he was a private citizen. 2. Quote, Mr. Biden's memory was significantly limited. Biden twice appeared confused about when his term as vice president ended. Biden, who speaks frequently about his son Beau's death, could not remember, even within several years, when he died. And his memory appeared hazy when describing the Afghanistan debate that was once so important to him. Among other things, he mistakenly said he had a real difference of opinion with General Carl Eikenberry when, in fact, Eikenberry was an ally whom Mr. Biden cited approvingly in his Thanksgiving memo to President Obama. Yet despite the conclusive findings that Biden broke the law by retaining classified documents as vice president, something not illegal for Trump, who was president, and despite Biden, quote, disclosing highly classified material to his biographer and God knows who else, which Trump didn't do, yes, this is real. Joe Biden will not be charged, unlike Trump, because he is a, and I shit you not, quote, well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory. The logic here is for real. Joe Biden is too senile to prosecute. He is 100% proven guilty, but he is too retarded to be held responsible, and hey, no big deal, he is just fine to be leader of the free world on the eve of thermonuclear annihilation. That's the icing on the cake you've been left to eat. Joe Biden's Alzheimer maneuver came just minutes after the historic interview between Tucker Carlson and Russian leader Vladimir Putin, in which Putin calmly, cleanly, and lucidly engaged Carlson for 2 hours while wielding encyclopedic historic knowledge, spycraft doublespeak, self-referential callbacks, and a PhD-level understanding of geopolitics. This is immediately contrasted by 81-year-old Joe Biden stumbling on stage and lasting maybe 30 seconds before the gaggle of reporters who normally use his scrotum as a feed bag, meaning they are also always prostrate with their faces on the floor. 81 years of gravity, go chew a handful of bazooka for 81 years, you'll get the picture. Point is, his own Team Biden propaganda machine took less than a minute to confuse this body's exhibit into a quantum-entangled mess of lies and mouth noises. They say it takes a good memory to be a good liar. Joe Biden's probably somewhere between a goldfish and the remains of a goldfish on a graceful conical descent down the shit-soaked ceramic trapway of a Section 8 Mansfield. It's not so much about can he maintain the lie as it's about can he keep breathing and not die long enough to maintain the charade of presidential power. Putin talked about this as well. We'll have a complete breakdown of that interview shortly. For now, if you find yourself saying, wait a minute, John, you're saying Biden did illegally as VP what Trump did legally as P, and also disclosed that info, and Trump is being prosecuted for what he might have done legally, but Biden is not being prosecuted for what he definitely did illegally, because Biden is mentally unfit to stand trial, and therefore Biden should keep being president. I say no, 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 friend. That is not right. That's perfect. That's it for today. I'm John Ward, and this has been Breaking News with John Ward Breaking News. Until next time, remember, you're a world champion. Don't let your memes be dreams. Muslims are down 2% against blacks and trans in late trading after a violent incident in a gender-neutral restroom made headlines today. Women in aggregate remain at an all-time high, although some interesting trends are hidden in the data. Out of nowhere, Japanese women are mooning. Would have expected that out of Korea, not Japan. But women of European descent, particularly those in America, are bleeding value every week that closes out the month. A bombshell financial study by Bass Pro Shops Outdoor University sent shockwaves through the market today, both angering female investors and crippling pussy futures for single men. Outdoor University's Dr. John has more. Dr. John, what did your study look at, and what did you find?
Good evening. I'm Dr. John of Outdoor University. Our study called Transgressing the Boundaries Toward a Transformative Hermeneutics of Quantum Gravity was done in tandem with Professor Alan Sokol of NYU and University College London. We found that these bitches got herpes.
Next time on Equity Index, Ben Shapiro's short position, 5'6", and how you too can trade Japanese women with a free account on FTX. Sign up now using code EIEIO and get a free bridge in Brooklyn and a beachfront timeshare in Arizona.
All of my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
Holy fucking shit, this fucking timeline is lit.